Hi family, I just wanted to show you some stuff of what we're going to do with family history and whatnot. So I'm going to open this up. I'm going to show you where Google Drive is. So you open up your Google account and Google Drive is right here. I've already opened it up, so you just click on it and it'll bring you to here. This is my page. This is the file I want to share with you guys. I think I've already sent you links. If not, send me an email and I will get you the link to it. So you click into it and it has all these different examples. So example census sheet, the master checkout sheet, and then a template for us to copy over to anybody else that we need. But first I'll show you the example. And so what this is of William Moore. So it's a census sheet and it has a whole bunch of other information on it. Has marriage information, birth information, grave index over here, and then it has the censuses. And what this information does is it allows us to see who is in the dwelling or in the place for the different years and the spelling and whose names, and just really, really cool information. As you go down, you can see who is in the house at certain years, and as you go on you start seeing more information. So they're single, a farmer's occupation, and it just goes on, just kind of showing you an example of we gather all the documents and we put them into an Excel sheet like this, which allows us to see information very, very easily. And to go through it and figure out what we need to do next and how best to edit on Family Tree, which I will show you in just a little bit. But that's the gist of it. You can get on and look for yourself. The master check off thing. So here's some instructions for it. We'll go down here and click. This is just showing what we're doing the day, so you can put your name here and you can go down, or you can put your name here, go down, or whatever you're doing, and just keeping track of what people are doing. And then this is our master sheet. It has everybody's names right over here, and then it has what documents we have for them. And the instructions say basically when it's red, it has not been put in Family Search or necessarily onto the Excel sheet either. So it's for both of them, but just getting all that information will really, really help us. And so that's the gist of this one. Let's hurry and close this out. Okay, so we're going to go back and we're going to see these are the balls, and there's tons of other names that we can add in. Just create a folder right here of a last name that we haven't started yet. We're going to go to the Hayes. This is a really cool one. I wanted to show you an example of why it's so important to get documents. For this individual, Henry Haynes, I found, up to 1850, he was married to Frances Haynes. And now, in this one, I found one that was kind of interesting, and I'll show you a picture of it, he was married to Elizabeth Haynes, different date, and kind of see, if you look right here, the date was a little bit off, but it was just about the same thing. But then I found him in the 1880 census, and it looked a lot more like him. And so you can see the dates are better. Farmer, married, and it's married to her again. And so it's really interesting because she's not on our family tree. And so I think it's so important to look for documents so that we can find individuals like this. Also, I'm probably going to have 2 parts to this series because I only can record 10 minutes at a time, I think. So we're going to hurry and go through all this information. This is one of the places where you'll put websites. So you can click on these, and these will send you to links. Each person has some of them. Ancestry.com, the ones that I get from there, I make pictures of them, but I also wanted to start putting the website there, but you can't get access to them unless you have an account there or you're going through the church. And when you go through the church, if you guys need this website, I can give it to you, but this is the link that you go through right here, and you can get free access to a lot of different websites, including Ancestry.com, which is a really cool one, and I'll show you why in just a minute. This is the homepage for Family Search. You can just get on there, and I'll hurry and show you this in just a minute. I just want to hurry and show you Dropbox, which I have not given you yet, but we're going to start giving you. Okay, so this is Dropbox. It's just basically folders, but we're going to give you access to all this information. But the main reason I want to give you access to this is I will give you these pictures that you guys can look at from Ancestry.com. And so what they are is just different names of censuses of Henry Haynes. And see, here's one where he's married to Frances. And then he's married again to Elizabeth Hayne in this one. The 1860 census where he's married to her again. And just being able to look at this. Also, Ancestry.com has these links on the side which are awesome. In Family Search, you don't get those. You have to look for individual names. So I'll hurry and shut that. And that's just the gist of it. Of why you need Dropbox. And also to share files with, hopefully, Terry and Aunt Lucille. I'm going to get some of those things up so that we can share their personal ancestral files, because they have lots of this work already done. And so we need a Dropbox account to open that up and be able to use that. So I'm going to hurry and sign in to Family Search. And we're going to go right here. You can actually do searches for our family, so we can just do a quick search, because I don't know how much time I have. Yeah, you basically get it, put in the year. But this will bring you to an index here, and you can go through all these different names and trying to find who they are. It gives all sorts of different information. If you want to make your source a little bit more fine-tuned, you can go over here and look for marriage place, marriage year, and all these different information, and so you can go into different years and stuff like that, and that will make your search more fine-tuned. So I just wanted to go back to the family tree just to quickly show you. Hopefully I haven't ran out of time yet. Just so I can give you a quick look at what we're doing. Okay, so here's Family Search. You can just pull and use this along just by clicking. I've just been doing work mostly on Dad's side. I felt like that's where I needed to be. Here's Henry Haynes. And actually, let's go look at him really quick. View of person. And there's lots of information that's not doing so well in here. This is what we need to do, is go through and correct these things. And I'll make a presentation just on this, but it probably won't be up for a little bit. But if you look here, so he's married to Frances Jones, which is Frances Haynes. Married to her a couple different times. But the other Elizabeth isn't on there, and I don't know who this is. This could be her, but again, no name. So stuff like that. Yep, this is just mostly what we've been doing, and you get all the information that we've collected, and then you come in here and you edit everything here. Again, for editing, you probably want to use more like birth records, marriage records, versus